History remembers the men who left. It never asked what really happened. Back in the 70s and 80s, there was a common story. Husbands say, hey, he's going out for a pack of cigarettes and he never comes back. No closure, no explanation, just gone. But the other day, me and my homegirl hit me up and we were having a conversation and she said, you think he really left or you think she buried him under the garden? Now, obviously, we're joking, but here's the real question. How many men abandoned their families back then, and how many stories were never told? Was it cheating? Was it starting over? Was it escape? Or are we just repeating the narrative we never questioned? Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, for sure. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so? Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. But hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website. Shoot me a message. Coy is off. Tay is here. My guy, how we living?
Hold on. Just took a drink. I'm doing great, baby.
Man, question of the day. Did he leave for milk or cigarettes, or did mom bury him in the back under the garden? We're going to have a little fun today. Let's be in all honest. I was sitting back and me and my homegirl Kai were having a conversation, Tay, and you know, we were just talking about divorce and how everybody's not really happy anymore, and you could see everybody kind of married who looked good in picture and not who they wanted to hang out with. Mm-hmm. And we was like, man, do we think it still happened as much as it did back in the day? And like the 70s and 80s, remember, there was no phone, there was no security camera, there was no social, there was none of this. You know, and you know, Pops is, you know, stepping out with the secretary and always cheating on mom, coming home late and drunk. You know, did she get tired of him? You know? And we always see the serial killer documentaries, and we've been seeing a lot more of these female serial killers that pop up, and you're all like, so you're telling me they just magically started popping up in the 90s and early 2000s? Or was mom burying him in the backyard and saying he went out for milk, or he went for a pack of cigarettes and never came back? I mean, hear me out. You know,
I'm right there with you. I think it may be a possibility that there were more than what was reported, or any at all.
There you go. Like, there you go.
For sure.
You know, and once again, we're having fun with this, but let's be honest. Think about it. Ask Grandma if he was putting up with that. You know, Grandma may have not been putting up with all his shit. Let's be honest. I hate asking people, let's be honest, but I mean, how would you know? How would anybody know?
They wouldn't.
Back then, how would they really know?
They wouldn't at all.
Yeah.
You know, because it's, like you said, there's no social media, there's no phones.
There's no nothing.
So you literally, my man leaves the house for work.
Yeah.
And you don't have contact with him.
No.
Until he comes back home, whatever time that may be in the evening, right? You may have his office number, so if you really need to get to him, then that's what it is. But outside of that.
Exactly. All right, let's get to a call. Let's call my sister and find out. Let's see if she's on that type of time and figure out if she's rocking with us or not. Nina. Hello?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm working.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm here with Tay. Tay, so what's up, Nina?
What up, Nina?
Hey.
Nina, I have a question for you, and we're going to talk a little bit about back in the day. And by
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Let's reminisce.
yeah, I mean, it was before our time.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
talking about
before.
70s,
Oh, okay.
and I'm talking about 70s, early 80s. My question to you, Nina, is I think outside the box. I want you to be okay with letting your mind run rampant.
Okay.
Okay? Let
I'm
me
ready.
ask you this. Do you think when you hear the story, oh, he just went out for a pack of cigarettes and never came back. When your mom, was like, Mom, what happened to Dad? Oh, he went out for a pack of cigarettes and never came back. Do you think he never came back, or she was tired of his shit and buried him in the garden? Let me ask you. Let me let you know. But
Okay.
U.S. divorce rates doubled between 1965 and 1975 because of the fact that in the 1970s, the no-fault divorce laws made it leaving legally easier. So if a man was tired, just didn't want to deal with him, he could up and leave. Now, do you think he?
And it was mainly because of women, because women didn't have rights. But go ahead.
Okay. So do you think he up and went out for milk and cigarettes, or do you think those tulips got a little bit of extra fertilizer? I'm just asking.
God.
A lot of gardens back then. No, seriously. Yeah, everybody had trees, the tomato trees, the plum trees, the orange trees in the backyard. People have. My boy has a lemon tree in his backyard. You saying in the 70s they didn't have fruit trees in the backyard?
I mean,
They do.
I think, yeah, they definitely did, but I think it could have been both.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely could think it'd be a little bit of both.
You think a little bit of both, huh?
A little bit of both.
Let me
for
also
sure.
reiterate that there was male victims of death were little if none. Women that did commit homicide, it often was documented as self-defense or domestic violence related.
Damn.
Right.
So, once again, Nina, I just need to reiterate and ask you, do you think the garden got a little bit more fertilizer than it usually did?
The garden definitely got more fertilized than it usually.
Nina, I just don't think that now we got women serial killers all of a sudden. Like, no, I said women know how to get away with a lot more things than men do, just statistically proven.
Oh,
Men
1,000%.
usually get caught. Men get caught.
All the time.
So.
Men talk too damn much.
Damn. I mean, is she wrong?
No, it's just it's just
crazy.
But it's crazy.
Crazy for her to say it, but is she wrong? No. I mean, like I said, that divorce spiked in the 70s and 80s. You think women were just gonna voluntarily let you leave now? Who's gonna take care of these kids?
Mm-hmm.
We need some life insurance money. Tay, I'm just saying. Tay,
that fertilizer, for the life insurance. I feel it.
Tay, how many times we done heard the story? He done gone out for milk.
Right.
He done gone out for milk. And then let me ask you this, Nina. Out of 10, he's gone out for milk and cigarettes and never came back. How many really did?
Out of 10. You know what? I'm feeling like it's a 4.
40%.
Yeah, you ain't going
now that, because I'm
Think
thinking
about
it's a 4. Yeah, when I think about
You
it.
said you didn't have no rights, and you gonna leave me? You gonna do this to me?
Yeah.
You see? Hey, that's what I'm saying. Remember, no social media, no cell phones, no security camera. Like, we barely had tube television. Remember, there's no DNA.
That was the good old days.
Hey.
But so let me throw a curveball in there.
Go ahead.
We talking about the men disappearing, but what about the woman that was getting cheated on by chance?
Mm-hmm.
Found out who he was cheating with, and maybe she disappeared.
That too.
Added to the first.
I could see that.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I highly doubt there are less female. They're basically saying like it's like 1 in every 6 women are like serial killers or like killers, and I just
that's
feel
crazy.
One in every 6 is this
let me look at it
killing
again. Hold
people
on.
or
Yeah, let me look at
roaches?
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
lot.
Yeah, I probably said that 100% wrong. But no, I was looking up stats and just like going through things like really quick. No, it's 1 in every 6 serial killers are women.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
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 I think that number's a lot higher.
1 out of 6.
1 out of 6.
Well,
I think
you know what?
I think that number's a lot higher.
So you think there's more women that haven't been caught? That are part of
100
that?
pro. Okay, Tay. You really think that we can't even cheat right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, that's you guys' issue.
That's what I'm saying. We can't even
Right.
cheat right.
Yeah.
You know how many women tell you like,
Boys
"Oh my
get
God, yeah,
reckless.
yeah, oh yeah, nah, what happened? Oh, we went to Fort Lauderdale to see the alligators, and he never made it back."
Whoopsie.
You see what I'm saying?
We went on a cruise and he was drunk and fell over.
Cause you know how he likes his bourbon. You know how Teddy likes his bourbon. You know how Teddy
He gets a little wild.
You know how Teddy likes his bourbon. You see what I'm saying, Tay? Yeah. I just don't. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Nina. Me and Kai were having this conversation about it. It's like, oh, you really think he left for milk and didn't come back, or the mom put him tired of his shit and put him under the flowers? I said, ooh. She said, how are they gonna check?
That's true.
How are they gonna check?
Very true. I would probably say a good majority of them that probably were part of some domestic issue. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely retaliated for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
if not all.
Yeah. What they say? They were talking about interstate enforcement was weak back then. Deadbeat dad became a national conversation in the 80s. Yeah. Most men moved states, started new family, avoided legal and financial responsibility.
I can see that because everything I'm sure back then was very regional because it wasn't, there's no social anything. So you can literally just start over in a whole nother city.
Yeah, that cigarette run wasn't always a myth, but let's
like there's nowhere to run. Like your social media footprint.
Oh yeah, no, you're not going anywhere now. Yeah, you're not anywhere now. Mind you got your grandma, back in my day. Back in my day. Jesse wasn't allowed to talk like that back in my day. Wait, what? What, grandma? Oh, yeah. No. Look how we act now.
Right.
Men had manners back in the day. Yeah, I know why too. I'm just saying. I mean,
he said there was no guardrails. Oh my gosh! So you're saying that as men we're more protected now?
Hey.
You know what? Yeah, when you think about it, yeah.
Hey, Tay.
Well, people are more protected now.
Okay, fair enough. The way he was laying it out, I was like, damn.
Hey, however you want to say it. All right, Nina, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to tap in, have a little fun with you. Get back to work. I'll text you later.
All right, Nina.
All right. Bye.
Hey, Tay, I'm just saying, man.
I feel it. I feel it.
I mean, we done seen the craziest of stories on Dateline.
True.
Craziest. Let's call one more. All right, let's get Jess in here. Jess.
Hi.
What are you up to?
Just reading and writing.
Oh, nice. Nice. I'm here with Tay Tay. Say what's up, Jess.
What up, Jess?
Oh, we meet again. Hello, friend.
All right, Jess. So, mind you, at your party, me and Kyle were talking in the backyard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about the old saying, like back in the day, like we were talking about, people, you're starting to look at couples and everything. You're seeing people not really like who they're with anymore, and they did it for the look and not for the love. And now it's easier to leave someone. Where back in the day, women are getting cheated on. All of a sudden they disappear. And you ask mom what happened to dad, and she said, oh, he went out for milk and cigarettes and never came back. Meanwhile, mom's in the backyard doing gardening with a nice fresh garden started in a certain area that looked maybe 6 feet wide and
6 feet deep.
Wow.
I'm just saying, this is what I'm saying. You really think there was no women serial killers? You think men
First
would
and
just
foremost.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost.
Go ahead.
It's 4x6. Get it together.
Oh, my bad. my bad.
Talk your shit.
My bad. 4x6. My bad. Damn. My bad. Let me get the. But do you see what I'm saying? Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Out of 10, he left for milk and cigarettes and never came back. How many cheating wives really let him leave for milk and cigarettes and never came back? Versus you gonna do this?
I mean, I think it's like a strong 50-50.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm just saying, this is my thing. You can't tell me she wasn't fed up with his shit. And she just let it ride. Him cheating, coming home from work, smelling like bourbon all the time.
I just think that even like, okay, I think like the 50% that maybe did bury him in the backyard or whatever, I think the other 50 just let it go. And the reason was because back then it was like you didn't get divorced. Like that wasn't acceptable in
what I'm talking
society.
It
wasn't acceptable in society.
Yeah, you ain't leaving.
Yeah, it like made everybody look bad. It was also very tolerable for women to just know, like, oh, he just has a girlfriend in another city or so and so, or even like the other people they would socialize with, like one husband would be messing with the wife of like the other friend, stuff like that. Yeah.
How many think he really left versus how many think she knew more than we think? My question. Grandma, you see, Grandma was like, oh no, like I wish men was, yeah. You see how great your grandfather acts? Yeah, because he probably saw his friend Leroy never return. Like. Oh, he left out for he left for cigarettes, and your grandpa was like, he didn't even smoke.
Good. That's good. He's not a slow learner. Don't be a slow learner. Sometimes you guys need visual aids.
That's crazy. So no divorce, but you're gonna disappear.
He said, he didn't even smoke. What do you mean he left for cigarettes?
There was a lot of unsolved mysteries back then. Okay, they didn't have like fingerprint banks where they could just run someone's prints. All right.
Nope. There was no IG. There was no social media. There was no phones. There was no security cameras. There was no security cameras.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was no tracing. You couldn't trace nobody.
All the men definitely left. 100% left.
Yeah, no, like
100% went out for milk and cigarettes and never came back.
As long, as far as the police are concerned, yes, that is exactly what happened.
You see,
go ahead. It might be a higher hit. Maybe she's not getting her hands dirty.
That either. What did they say? In statistics, when women did commit homicide, it was often documented as self-defense or domestic violence related.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that kind of sucks though too, because you think about it, like how many times back in the day were
I seen a thin line between love and hate, and I seen a woman hit herself with a peach.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, like, how many times though did women get hit and it was like not talked about? You know what I mean? Like,
same thing. No, 100%, same thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, oh yeah, no.
That's
Uncle Jeff is back in
too.
Yeah. Uncle Jeff back in the garden for sure.
I mean, you wouldn't get buried if you weren't putting your hands on somebody or cheating with, her hairdresser. Who knows?
He come home sloshed, drunk. You think he could put up a fight?
That part too.
Yeah, the way she filleted that pork chop. Yeah, buddy.
So there's I know we're old enough to see it. I don't know if you guys actually saw it, but my mom was like super into Lifetime movies and stuff like that. There was one movie a long time ago. I think it was called like Dolores Claiborne. Have you guys ever seen it?
No, I have not.
It has the chick from Misery. You guys know Misery, right? The movie?
Nope.
No.
What? You guys have never seen Misery?
Sorry.
Sounds like we got homework to do.
We'll say because y'all are black. I'm dead right now. I can't. What's that lady's name that plays in there?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, let me tell you. In this movie, it's called like Dolores Claiborne.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. Look up Misery too, because Misery will have y'all never wanting to date or be alone with a woman ever again. But Dolores Claiborne, in short, it's based like way back in the day, and this wife is married to this man who is abusive. He's drunk and he's physically abusive. Well, eventually she comes to find out that he's also abusing their daughter, physically, emotionally, sexually, everything, right? So there's a portion in the movie where it's fast forward and everyone's like, oh yeah, he left. He ran away with somebody years ago, haven't seen him. Rewinds back, they had a fight that she instigated and had him chasing her in a part of the yard where she knew there was a well that was covered and he didn't know was there. Had him chasing her, she jumped over it. He never saw her jump, fell straight through it, died. She left him in there.
And it was an accident. Wow, what happened?
But nobody ever knew. Like, they found his, I think, remains like years later. It's a really crazy movie, but I mean, look, things like that happen.
Yeah. Damn.
Prove that it was premeditated.
Yep. Damn. Yeah. See?
That is true, though. Yeah. Was it that recent movie? Well, obviously in the last 10 years, The Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
See?
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Right.
See? I don't know. What
he's
they
paralyzed.
Say? Yeah. Missing person back then. In the 70s, women in the 70s had fewer financial options. Divorce stigma was strong. Cheating was harder to prove. There was less digital traceability. And missing persons databases were less connected.
100%. They didn't even have like the diagnostic tools that we have now where they could say like, oh, there was another set of prints, or like this person definitely didn't fall. They were pushed. Like, no.
They were relying on like eyewitness and testimony and stuff like
that. And you already know the neighborhood. I didn't see nothing.
Right.
I did not see nothing.
Like, it's not my fault the toaster was in the bathroom for some reason and it fell in the bathtub with him. I don't know what he was
breakfast
doing.
in bed is crazy.
That's crazy.
He wanted breakfast in bed is absolutely diabolical.
No, they had a hot thing of grits on the stove.
See?
A grit ball. Grit ball.
You see what I'm talking about? Nope. All right, Jess, I appreciate you. We're going to let you go. Just wanted to touch bases on it.
Of course.
All right.
All right, Joe.
Bye.
All right, bye.
I mean, here's the thing, Tay. It's all in fun and joking, but at the end of the day, whether he left or not isn't the point. The real story is back then, people disappeared because they didn't know how to communicate. Today, they don't leave for cigarettes. They just leave you on red. Different decade, same avoidance. Thank you for listening to the Men Don't Know podcast. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. We listed on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at MenDon'tKnow, Twitter at MenDon'tKnow1, shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Take my guy.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's a dessert you're eating.